Today we have a compact Farfisa. This is the gray model. If someone says Farfisa, this is probably what they're referring to. This is what they got famous for. There's a red one and a gray one. Got it apart and doing some work to it, so I thought it might be interesting to show it off because you usually don't get to see the insides. This is the tube preamp section. It uses two 12AX7s. It controls the volume for your foot pedal, and you have a bass out. You have a treble and bass. This is your bass and your treble. Then you have a master volume for the entire output. These are your cards that control all your sounds. You got your bass and your vibrato cards, your tone cards. These are your oscillators. Got 12 of them. This is how you tune each of the notes. Holes there. Coming around the side here. Check it out a little bit. See all the wiring. And we'll start off with the bass section here. You have a soft, medium loud, and loud on and off. That controls these black keys right here, and also would control the optional foot pedal if you had it. And it controls the output back here where you can just have a bass out and not the normal sounds. We have a vibrato section, a slow and fast, a light and heavy, and on and off, a spring reverb, on and off, medium and long. It has 3 springs in it and it's a Y shape. You have a multi-tone booster, and that has on and off, and a 16, 8, and 4 foot section. It is a light dependent resistor and light bulbs, and you can use the knee lever, or you can turn it all off, or turn it all on without the knee lever. You have your bass section. These white keys are your normal sounds. You have a bass and strings for 16, a flute and oboe, trumpet, strings for 8, and your highest tone pitches are flute, piccolo, and strings for 4. So I'll turn it on here and see what it sounds like. This will be your bass 16. Your string 16. Your flute 8. Your oboe 8. Your trumpet 8. Strings 8. Flute 4. Piccolo 4. And strings 4. You got 3 strings, you can turn string 4, 8, and 16 on. And you have flute 4 and then 8, so you can turn both of them on. And this will be both your 16s. And this will be all 4 8s. And this is your 4 or your 3 4 sections. And this will be all the tabs on. Okay, moving on down here to your bass, you have a soft, medium loud, and loud. I have this set up to put a little bit more output, since normally the bass section on these are kind of low. And you can change the volume up here with it. You can tell it's much bassier than the other sections. Okay, next you have vibrato. We can turn that on. This is with all the tabs on, light and slow. a spring reverb. Turn that on to on and long, and off, and on, and medium. It's probably kind of hard to hear on a recording, but it does come through. You can rattle the tank if you like. Get that basic sound. And it's not real super strong on any of the Farfisas, but it sounds nice, and it sounds thick enough where you can just leave it on all the time, and it really thickens up your sound a little bit. And we'll turn it off for a second to show you these other sounds. You have your multi-tone booster. You can turn that on. It defeats all the sounds. This knob right here will turn all this off, and without any of these down, you won't hear anything. So 16. 8, 4, and with this on, you have a knee lever down here on the bottom that it goes up inside or not, and you push it this way and it opens up a light bulb. So we'll leave it on with 16 and move it. And 4. This is one of the real neat functions of the compact, and you can turn all 3 of them on. And if you don't want to use the knee lever, you can just turn it on, and that just opens up all your sounds. And so you could go back to 16, 8, and 4. And that's pretty much all your sounds you're going to get with this. You can turn that back off and turn some reverb on. Turn back on this multi-tone. Real neat. Real neat sounding instrument. And of course you have your off.